Well, I mean, I guess we could get into the $1 Million Podcast and get that out of the way. Then you want to talk about that?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. Let's do the $1 Million Podcast. Can you guess? Have you heard about this? Before I put it on there, have you heard about it at all?
No.
The $1 Million Podcast. Can you take a guess on like who was going to create? Who spent? Can you take a guess on who spent $1 million? And take a guess on that podcast, how many subscribers it got.
Who spent $1 million?
Yeah.
And how many subscribers it got?
Yeah.
Is it a government?
Yes.
Our government?
Yes. Okay. Pick the department. Pick a governmental department who would create a podcast and fail completely on it.
Not the PMO's office.
No.
I'm going to say immigration.
Okay, that's a good call. That's a great guess. Stats Can. And how many subscribers did they have?
What happened to my Stats Can? How many subscribers?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm going to say 1,200.
229.
Man, that's God. How do we get? I could run a Stats Can podcast and do better than that for $1
And
million a year.
And this is in some sort of like official questioning thing. I don't think it's question period, but there's a Rebel News witness here.
Thank you very much. I think I still had a bit over a minute.
1 minute, 30 seconds. Yeah, sorry.
Okay. It was recently revealed that the government spent over $970,000 to produce a podcast that ended up only having 229 subscribers. That's a lot of dollars per subscriber. I'm wondering if, and this was specifically Stats Canada that had paid this close to $1 million. I'm wondering if you have any thoughts or feedback about, nearly $1 million spent podcast that many people do from their phones,
Their mom's basement,
walking down the street, whatever the case is, for virtually no cost. Yet the government spent $1 million, yet only garnered a subscriber base of 229. I'm wondering if you have any thoughts or feelings about that.
So off the top, quickly, I actually thought I misheard that when I first heard about it. I thought it was government funding other people's podcasts, whatever it was. But no, this was a government department's podcast. It is astonishing that they're spending a nickel on that. And I'm going to turn this over to my colleague. He's the investigative journalist for the CTF, Ryan Thorpe. Ryan, you were doing some digging on that. It was astonishing to see.
Yeah, so...
Oh, sorry.
Thank you.
Oh.
And you only have 15 seconds. Thanks.
Just add quickly that we dug up these records. The costs are ridiculous. They're producing podcasts that no Canadian would ask or be willing to pay for. It's reflected in that subscriber count, and it is clearly a massive waste of our money.
I feel sorry for them, to be honest. I mean, imagine like a big initiative. Let's come up with a podcast. Stats Can, like, let's do a podcast. Let's come up with a podcast. And like, it just grows and grows into this big thing where it costs like $1 million and then it just fails. It just flops. They give up, or they're part of like the 97% that make it to like 3 episodes or 5 episodes or past. They don't make it past 7 episodes.
Oh, it's like a double whammy. It's a double whammy. It's like 90% don't get past 3 or 7 or something like that, and then another 90% don't get past like a year, or there's another
measure in there.
The number gets down pretty quickly to well under 100,000, I want to say.
Yeah.
Active podcasts.
Yeah.